This guy's been looking at me for way too long.
And he just suddenly disappeared for like a frame.
Hello, everybody. Tyler the God 3 here. Welcome back to Pokemon Blue commentaries.
Yeah, I'm back in front.
Yay. All right, so checking all the rooms, battling all the people.
We're still in the SSN, aren't we?
Yeah, we're doing the Saint Anne still. Yep.
All right, well, later, guys.
Damn.
Just butt us like that.
Well, damn.
True friend.
I mean, to be fair, and I think this is a problem with Pokemon Blue, Red, and Yellow. He's gone.
Out there.
Richie, it's just you and me now.
Oh God.
Cue the tambourine.
Dun dun dun.
Okay, I'm back.
Dun dun.
Okay, so anyway, I think this is just a problem with the old Pokemon games in general. It's just there was just waves after waves of trainer battles. Because I guess the game just couldn't think of other things to, like, you know, preoccupy you and transition to other things. So it's just like, oh, trainer battle, trainer battle,
Yay.
trainer battle. Hey, wait, you should trainer battle.
I mean, back in the day, it used to be so much fun, but now with how technology has advanced so much and how fast the moves and everything goes now, just trying to go back and just seeing this is like, ugh.
Right.
I don't know why, or maybe it's just me, but it seems like with every new game that comes out, so like, because I started playing Platinum and Black and White, each of the games starting since then, Platinum's just like, oh, trainers, oh, I gotta battle them, and then as the games progress, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to fight that guy.
No, dude, that's been a staple. That's since Gen 1. That's especially in Gen 1 too.
I mean, I'm just saying from my own perspective, from my own playing time.
No, especially in Gen 1, there'd be moments where you have no idea when you're close to the next town. All your Pokemon are pretty much dead, and then there's this stupid ass mofo just looking straight forward. And you're like, oh God, I don't want to make eye contact with him.
Especially during that one segment from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum where you have to go through the fog area.
Oh my God.
And that's where my Pokemon would normally get destroyed the most.
Yeah, because most of your attacks miss when you're in the fog.
Yeah.
Wait, where was the fog again?
Top part of Mount Coronet, I think.
Oh yeah.
And also trying to go to that city.
The Sinnoh region was pretty much Mount Coronet.
And HM slaves.
Yeah, I can pretty much agree to that.
Yeah, and if you're trying to go to Snow Point City, oh my God.
Good luck.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to, because if you don't, you're not going to complete the game.
Yeah, you're not going to get the 7th badge, obviously. Or get the Regigigas.
You know, I keep forgetting that Reggie is just sort of there.
There's a temple for it. I think the anime sort of tackled it.
In Generations?
It had like an episode where it just went rage.
And I think there was the return of what's his name? What was the one Battle Frontier member that had Regis?
The last one?
Yeah, the last one. Brandon, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Brandon. Good old Brandon.
Yeah, he actually made a reappearance. And then he curb stomped Paul.
That was so satisfying.
It was satisfying to see Paul get his ass whooped by somebody that Ash already beat.
Yeah. And I love how Ash also points out that he did beat him in a battle too in that episode, I think it was.
Yeah, and I think that's what got Paul. It kind of is like what made the rivalry interesting. It's like, oh, Paul can whoop Ash in literally every battle, but when it comes to a battle that Ash already won,
he can't.
He can't do it. Yeah, he can't hack it.
It's an interesting take on his character, and something I honestly didn't expect, but I liked it because of that. It was something unique, and that's why many people consider the Ash and Paul rivalry as one of the best in Pokemon series in general.
Yeah, even I'll say it's the best.
Yeah,
because, even I'll say it's the best. Just because of the way they did it. Where, Ash lost almost every time, but even in the first match, when the first battle that they had a tie, which is important. Because it shows that they're on even playing fields.
Yeah.
But then every battle after that, Paul stomps him, and it's just like, okay, that makes sense though.
You know, like I wonder if we'll ever get another rivalry that can compete or be on par to that of Paul.
They'd have to be a rival with Ash at the very beginning.
Yeah, and they
then
haven't
sorta-
done that. Not even in X and Y. They kind of just sort of put that to the side.
Well, that's because in X and Y they made Ash OP.
Yeah, and
Except for a line. Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know. That rivalry is its own thing. BH.
I forgot. Didn't
rivalry
they like
to me
relate
is-
it to Star Wars or something like that?
That rivalry to me is barely a rivalry. Like, I feel like Alon was placed in the league just sort of so that Ash could get beat.
He was. You clearly saw
that
Alon
was
mention
literally
he
a
doesn't
prop-
want to even be in the league.
Yeah, I was like, wait. Right then and there, I was just like, wait, is this the writers telling us basically we're gonna fuck Ash over?
I think, like, yeah, I just want to imagine, like, Alon going into the Pokemon League and someone goes, he doesn't even go here!
It's hilarious, just because like in that episode, Alon's like, the Catalyst League. What's that? And it's like, you're not gonna participate? No, I'm not. And then like probably 10 seconds later, you see him go to Nurse Joy and be like, sign me up. I need to qualify.
Sign me up. And then, yeah, he's fighting Karina and shit.
Exactly. I'm like, what the shit happened? What? You couldn't even keep true to your word for like 10 seconds.
Right, and then, let's see, what was it? The Hoenn region had some weird rivals, just sort of because they came out of almost nowhere. Like,
They showed up during the start of the league, I think.
yeah, pretty much in game. And I'm just like, alright, fine. I guess I'll care about these people.
The only one I can remember is the one with the sandwich edit and the Meowth. That's it.
Oh yeah, the guy who wanted to eat more sandwiches than Ash or
Wasn't that
something.
like a dub edit?
I think so. I don't know,
I think it
but
was
I
like
know.
it was supposed to be a jelly-filled donut, but it turned to a sandwich.
No, it probably was a rice ball, and they called that a sandwich.
Exactly.
No, yeah. I thought it was what you said. Then it was called a jelly-filled donut, as like Dub's way of saying it.
Yeah, that the dub turns rice balls into jelly filled
rice balls.
jelly filled donuts. Yeah, because I remember the episode with Primate, Ash caught Primate. They were eating the rice balls, and they were like, "This jelly filled donut is delicious," and I'm like, "Oh my goodness."
You want to know something funny? You want to know something funny? All right,
What?
so real quick. So my little cousin is actually watching old school Pokemon on my big cousin's Netflix, and they both know what a rice ball was. So when they saw that scene, they were just like, "Oh, that's a nice looking that's a nice looking rice ball." And right when Brock said jelly filled donut, they just looked so dumbfounded. They're just like, "What?"
The fuck?
Basically, I was just
This
like,
guy's here basically to show you Snorlax. I don't know why.
I love how the dex entry just says sleeping. Just sleeping. Yeah, it is sleeping.
Sleeping.
Jesus.
Like other things don't sleep.
Boy, why does he look? I know it's old school graphics, but why does he look fat in the overhead? But in the battle format, he looks skinnier.
Well, look, because the game needed stock characters. Yeah, the game needed stock character design, and they were gonna. Why do you think, like, I think Lieutenant Surge, for some odd reason in this game, looks like just a regular person, and his overworld sprite, it's so weird. Some of these gym leaders' overworld sprites are not really original.
They're just sort of like plastered together, and they just like yeah.
Well, yeah, because a lot of the Pokemon, I know one thing that always got me as a little kid, if you look at your team, obviously if you look at your team, you see their overworld sprites. And Pikachu's overworld sprite looks so much like Clefairy in this game, it just bothers the shit out of me.
I have to double check on that now, actually. Let me go see that.
Yeah.
Hold on, because I know Pikachu was a fat one in the original games.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So, yeah, Pikachu's overworld sprite looks just like Clefairy's, and it bothers the shit out of me.
Let's see, Pikachu, cosplay Pikachu, cap Pikachu.
Just go to Pikachu and then overworld sprite. And then, go to Pokemon Blue, Pikachu, overworld sprite.
Alright, I see it. That's its design. Now let's go take a look at Clefairy's. Clefairy. Did they actually make Clefairy a fairy type? Yes, they did.
What?
Good. Just wanted to make sure if they make Clefairy a fairy type.
It's a Clefairy type.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't call it a fairy.
Let's see.
Yeah, Clefairy's called the fairy Pokemon. I guess they just didn't think of the fairy type up until now.
Holy hell, Clefairy was pink as heck in the Gold, Silver, and Crystal games.
Yeah.
Color.
Oh yeah. Color. Meanwhile, there's a Pikachu on screen.
Oh, hi, Pikachu. Speaking of you.
Oh goodness, look at him. He looks more like Raichu in this one though, because he's got the belly, and he's got the tail that almost looks like Raichu's. Like I can see this evolving into Raichu.
It's like as if Pikachu got paused in the middle of its evolution to Raichu, and it made this.
Yeah, I don't know what these little triangles around Pikachu are though. I'm guessing they're supposed to represent sparks of electricity.
I think so.
Probably.
But I think that's like one of the only Pokemon that has something like that. Isn't it? I want to say yes.
I want to say yes too. This Pikachu's bothering me, and I don't know why. Like it should be dead by now. Like it's causing me so many problems. So does anybody play Pokemon Go still, by the way? Because I caught a Pikachu with the Ash's hat.
I'm trying to just so I can get the hat.
Same.
Yeah. You can get a Pichu with Ash's hat too, and I lost my mind by the cuteness.
You can get a Raichu with the hat, but it feels so
Oh,
wrong.
I knew that. You can evolve it. Yeah, I'm planning on. I'm dedicating my entire life to catching enough Pikachus to get enough candies, so that I can do that. Make you mad because you told me not to do it on Twitter.
Yeah, you better not do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm walking with Raichu right now. He's giving me Pikachu candies as we speak.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pikachu and Raichu look exactly the same in the.
They do.
Actually.
Yeah. I recently picked up Pokemon Go again. I was like, why not? They had some upgrades now, and everything's a lot better. It still has the core problem as to why I don't like playing it, but you know,
it's there, I guess.
It's just there.
It's not even the fact that it's just there. The problem I have with Pokemon Go is that the goal of Pokemon Go is catching Pokemon, which, okay, that's fine, said and done.
Mm-hmm.
But why am I catching these Pokemon? Because what ends up happening is I end up catching a Pokemon only so that I can probably, evolve it later. Only to figure out that if you get a high enough level, you're going to meet evolved formed versions of that Pokemon anyway. Only to figure out that the only reason you're catching this Pokemon is to transfer it to be candy, so you can get enough candies to evolve it into the Pokemon you wanted in the first goddamn place. So now I just have a shit ton of the same Pokemon for no reason.
Can't you just use it to upgrade the Pokemon that are evolved already?
Oh yeah, you can. You can power them up, but don't use your Stardust.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't. Come on, man. Don't use your Stardust.
Well, I mean, if I'm not even playing the game, might as well just do something.
No, I think I know why. The reason you don't use your Stardust is because the idea goes, if you use your Stardust to power up one of your Pokemon, the odds are you're gonna end up running into a Pokemon that's stronger than it anyway. That's the same species. So if I use my Stardust on Raichu and made it 2,000 in CP, then I run into a 2,000 CP Raichu in the wild, then I'm gonna look like a dumbass who just wasted a lot of Stardust.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, and then the gym battles normally don't last that long because when you're in a gym, your Pokemon are there for an amazing half a day, and then they get their asses kicked.
Oh man, now I remember why I don't play Pokemon Go.
And then you gotta leave your Pokemon at the gym, so it's I don't even have a physical connection with these Pokemon. It's not me and this Haunter traveled from gym to gym just fighting off against other people. And you're not fighting them directly. You're fighting the Pokemon they left at the damn gym. You're literally fighting their sloppy seconds.
You know what's worse though, and you brought this up, and I think that might be the thing that killed it for me when it came to Pokemon Go, and that was at the very beginning of the game, where you get these 3 starters, or you get to choose one of the 3 starters, and you would assume you would bond with this Pokemon. You thought that, okay, he's gonna be your homeboy, he's gonna be there for you through thin and thick, and then at the end of it all, you find a stronger Charmander or Squirtle, and you'd be like, sorry, original Charmander, but compared to this one, you're pathetic. Get out of here.
Yeah, and that's just the thing too. Also, it's like, oh, if you get a Pokemon and you get that same Pokemon, like let's say I really wanted a Chikorita. Well, I got a Chikorita, but it's at CP 42, which means odds are I'm gonna probably end up running into another Chikorita that has the CP of 243, meaning that CP 42 Chikorita I caught earlier ago is gonna go bye-bye and turn into candy. Because why keep it? So the only reason that I kept my Bulbasaur from the very start of the game, because like I said, it's the very start of the game, and I gave him a nickname, Onion Turtle.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, we're fighting Assface.
All right, we haven't seen him since forever, actually.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while. I want to say like 3 or 4 parts ago.
4 years ago.
7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and he had a backpack.
Yeah, his sprite changed. Oh, Pidgeotto. You're a turkey dinner. Poor Pidgeotto. So fat.
Yeah, seriously, look at that bird. How could it even fly?
I was just gonna say, I just imagine Pidgeotto trying to fly that Pidgeotto! And it's like he's flapping his wings very vigorously, but not going anywhere.
It just lifts up an inch and then just goes plops back down.
Yeah, like his whole stomach comes up and then comes back down.
He wasn't even flying. He was just like, I guess he was just like trying to thin up his belly to make it look like it's flying, but in reality, it wasn't.
Right. Look, it's the old myth. Oh, I killed the Raticate. I hate this. I hate this theory.
But it's true.
It's not true, because if Raticate's poison and he dies, like I'm showing off right now, then what? Did he kill himself?
Maybe it didn't get back to the center in time?
Oh my goodness. Well, then why'd the other Pokemon get back?
Because they weren't poisoned compared to this Raticate right here.
Oh my goodness. Well, the Raticate's dead, so I killed it.
Congratulations, Tyron.
I killed the
How
Raticate.
does it feel to be a murderer?
It feels like you did when you killed all those people in Sun and Moon.
Hey. I'll have you know. Those were good moments.
Alright, so here's where KG Prestige actually comes in really good handy when fighting Gary. It knows Leech Life. Leech Life is a bug type move. It's super effective against psychic types.
Holy shit, that damage.
Yeah.
Do I die?
They called me a fool for catching a Paris, but who's the fool now?
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm gonna slaughter everything sooner or later when I evolve.
Yeah, it's so beautiful to see like KG kill like psychic type Pokemon, because in Gen 1 psychic type Pokemon are OP, and the only Pokemon that can fight off against psychic types are bug types. The problem is there's only like a few bug type moves that exist in the game, and only a few bug type Pokemon can use them. Usually weak bug type Pokemon.
God damn,
Like-
that Ivysaur.
Oh god, Ivysaur standing on his feet.
Come on, man. It was the hint of it going two legs, bipedal.
But he evolves into Venusaur, who's quadruped.
Maybe originally they had intentions of having this Pokemon.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do we do with the sprite? Well, we worked hard on it. Let's just keep it in the game. I will have to say, though, I like how they modified the look of the Pokemon in yellow.
It does look funny looking at Ivysaur stand up like that, because like, okay, he was a Bulbasaur, he was standing on all 4 legs, and all of a sudden he evolved and he was like, now hold up!
Hold up.
You mean to tell me Wartortle gets a skin color change, a fluffy tail, and some wing ears, Charmeleon gets a horn on his head, dark red skin, and all I get is some fucking flower leafage?
Oh, and I can lift up my 2 front legs.
Oh wait, so I massaged the captain of the Saint Anne.
Okay.
Yeah, I make What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, now I'm rubbing the captain.
Oh, you weren't rubbing him in the back. You were rubbing him in the side.
Now the captain has a unique sprite, a unique overworld sprite. Oh, and here's how you get cut, by the way. I end up looking in the trash can. Yuck, shouldn't have looked. It's throw up. It's throw up.
The HM?
Okay, yeah, cut. Okay, here's the thing about HMs. I didn't want any HM slaves, but this is the one game where you can actually get Pokemon HMs and be like, oh my god, this took up my... Because a lot of the moves in this game are very limited. So I gave KG cut because I knew it wouldn't harm anything.
Okay.
It wasn't like, oh, I had this Parasack all planned out in my head, ready to use Giga Drain, Leech Life, Sunny Day, and Solar Beam set. Like, no, it was just...
Just give it cut. Can you delete them later in this game?
No, you can't delete HMs at all in this game. You're stuck with them.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Yep, you are stuck with them. So the St. Anne's leaving.
Can we just talk about how lucky we were to, get off the ship the instant that it was decided to move away? And also, look at the water sprite. You guys see that?
Yeah, it's that one tile that's meant to move, and the other,
Dank animation.
Yep. Yeah, if we had stayed on the St. Anne, we would have been in the Johto League.
Suddenly, I kind of wanted to go back.
Yeah.
Oh, did you go check the truck, by the way?
The party's over, by the way. No, we can't. I don't have surf.
Bye!